She made linen garments and sold them, and supplied sashes for the merchants. Strength and honor were her clothing. She shall rejoice in time to come. She opened her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue was the law of kindness. She watched over the ways of her household, and did not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rose up and called her blessed. Her husband also, and he praised her. Many daughters have done well, but she excelled them all. She was a woman who feared the Lord. She shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. Proverbs 31, verses 24 to 31. Our beloved Fortuna Joseph, affectionately known as Bertil of Laquamengo, departed peacefully at the OKEU Hospital on Wednesday, 29 October 2025 at approximately 4 p.m. She was 66 years old. Fortuna was the daughter of the deceased Frank Peterkin, originally from Dennery, and Wilhelmina Joseph Louis. She was predeceased by Lucius Prescott of Goodlands and Damian Joseph of Laquamengo. Left to celebrate her life are her mother, Wilhelmina Mina Joseph Louis of Laquamengo, her uncle, Thomas T-Pap Joseph, and wife Mary Joseph and family of Florida, her aunt, Rosalie Joseph and family of Montreal, Canada. Her siblings, brothers Peter Slim Joseph of Martinique, Jose Papo Hamblet of French Guiana, Alexander Andrew Joseph, also known as Mantrine of Laquamengo, Charles Cyril Joseph in Martinique, Terence Monrose of Montgero, Carrington St. Rose of Trois-Pitons, Alfred St. Rose of Guadeloupe, John Johnny Chapierre of Bacatel. Sisters, Luciana Lucy Joseph of London, who was also a caretaker, Priscilla Joseph of Laquamengo, who was also her caretaker, Matilda Monrose of Maynard Hill, Veronica Monrose of the U.S. Her two daughters, Patricia Prescott, teacher at the Stanley John Odlum School of Arts, Media and Design, Kieran Prescott, teacher at the Laquamengo Combined School. Her adopted children, Christina Sharon Joseph, who was also her niece, her family of London, Shauna Cauldron and family of Laquamengo was also her niece, Alison Smith Rachel of New York, who was also her goddaughter, Mitchell Smiley Shabatis of Castries, Ashley George, also known as O of Laquamengo, Brant Rene of Laquamengo. Her three grandchildren, Faith Regis, teacher at the Laquamengo Combined School, Honor Regis, student at the St. Joseph's Convent, John Theodore and family of Trinidad. Son-in-law, Augustine Matheson Regis of Laquamengo. Step-son-in-law, Shamal John and family of Millet. Sisters-in-law, including Doris Louis of Bexon, who resides in Martinique, Rosalind Kibe Hamblet of French Guiana, Sonia Monrose of Mornier Grocery, Martha Griffith of Montgero Grocery. Brothers-in-law including John Monrose of Laquamengo. Nieces and nephews, Sylvie Lindor and family, Cedric Joseph, Alice Lucian and family, Vincent Edwin and Peter Lynn Joseph, all of Martinique. Christian Hamblet and family, Christian Vosmeyer and family, Chris Hamlet and Joriane Hamlet, all of France, Christy Hamlet of French Guiana, children of deceased brother Paul Joseph, including Ernest Noelin, and wife Lydia Noelin and family of Laquamingo. Sebastian Swart Noelin and girlfriend Sherika Modeste of Laquamingo, Curtis Noelin and family of Canada, Vernette Eugene and family of Canada, Alicia Stanley of Bexon, Talias Joseph and family of London, Keisha McGilchrist of London, Gail Hunt and family of Barbados, Kendall Joseph and family, and Precious Monrose and family of Laquamingo, Claudia Monui and family of Otsa, Neromus Monrose, Lindell Monrose, Raoul Monrose, and Jesse Charles, all of the U.S., children of deceased brother Christopher Monrose, Yonathan Leo of Carody, Siobhan Casabo of Chase Gardens, Colina Casabo of Balata, Larry Monrose of St. Kitts, Gordon Casabon of Casaba, Malcolm Monrose, Chanela Monrose, Stacy Monrose, and Gregory Monrose, all of Maynard Hill, Nalosaran Herbert, Nicole Brewster, and Earl Monrose, all of Barbados, Kurt Collins of Formerge Laquamingo, Christopher Louisi and Joseph Louisi of Laquamingo, Aaron Alexander of Laquamingo, cousins including children of deceased Uncle Lennox Joseph, including Veronica Mitchell, known as Atto, and family of Otsa, Beverly Mitchell and family of Otsa, Cletus Mitchell and family of Otsa, Melissa Stephen of Canada, Dogonia Joseph and Philip Modeste of the U.S., Valencia Estefan of Badi Chaussee, Francine Joseph and family in French Guiana, Deborah Emmanuel and Jacinta Joseph and family of Dennery, children of deceased Uncle Gonzague Rick Flair Joseph, including Veneranda Joseph of Laquamingo, who was also her caretaker, Olivia Joseph and family of Laquamingo, Bobby Joseph of Laquamingo, Stacy Joseph, Riddell Joseph, Jonelle Caudron, Kaisha James of Laquamingo, Aliyah Momrel of Laquamingo was also her caregiver, Margaret Jean of Laquamingo was also her caregiver, Augustine Emmanuel of Bardini, Sylvester, Thomas, Crystal Joseph, and Merle Tessa Joseph Corbett, and their families, all of Florida, Lazarus Martelli and family of Millet, Curtis and Roger Joseph and family of Canada, children of deceased Uncle Augustine Money Joseph, including Hendrickson Joseph and family residing in Georgia, Beverly Joseph and family of the U.S., children of deceased Uncle Oliver Joseph, Marcella Belas and family residing in Canada, children of deceased Uncle Peter Hot Coffee Joseph, including Steve Joseph and George Joseph of Goodlands, Albina James, also known as Marge, and family of former Chez Laquamingo, children of deceased grand uncle William Pascal of Desglos Bexon, the Marthre family, including Philippa Secot Frankie and family, Primus Frankie and family, Francis Marthre and family, Trevor Eugene and family, all of Laquamingo, Joanna Felix and family of Otso, Anna Frankie and family of Canada, who was also her goddaughter, Elizabeth Wenceslas and family of Laquamingo, goddaughter, Julian Joseph and family of Marigot, godson, Ian Francis of Cul-de-Sac. Special friends, Henri G. Dubois of Laquamingo, Philomene Femme Lucien of Martinique, Sandra Felix and family of French Guiana, Kimberly Saint-Ville and family of Balata, Peter Henry of Boisden, Lorna Landers of Lac-Wamingo. Children and family of her deceased friend Elizabeth Helena Augustine, including Brenda Rennie, Edith Irish, Marcus Augustine and Hygiena Rennie, Leona Joseph of Lac-Wamingo. Shirley Prescott Moore of Crownlands, who was also her caretaker, Christina Nolly of Ticolon, Raymond Henry, also known as Eeyore of Ancillary, Leonette Japierre of Monchy, Macedonia's Dadan Regis of Millet, Victor Hunt, known as Toto of Cul-de-Sac, Veronique Smith of Martinique, Robertina Miss Tiffy and Rufina Smith of Lac-Wamingo, Michael, also known as Payo, Monica and Roger Smith of the U.S., Cyrilia Avril of the Morne, Berthelina Avril of Bon-Saint-Joseph, George Aristide of Lac-Wamingo, Geraldine Sudine of Marigot, Dinette St. Rose of Cul-de-Sac, Tabitha Martha of Ancillary, Marcel Martha, also known as House of Lac-Wamingo, Rampion and Claudiane Medrick of Ancillary, Rhea Drakes of Barbados, Anthony Worrell John of Leclerc, Chester Polius of Bardeny, Cynthia Polius Prescott of Goodlands, Helen Agatha, Peter and Christine Joseph and family of Helen's Minimart, Delia Gerald and Lorena Edmond of Lac-Wamingo, Maria Shirley Noelien of Lac-Wamingo, Nikki Noel of Lac-Wamingo, Mary Similien and family of Lac-Wamingo, Brittany Antoine of Lac-Wamingo, Raciane Avril of Bossé-Jougroselé, Dana Andrew and Roland Rosemain of Balatin, Magdalene Leo of Jacmel, Sharon Barbara Adrian of CDC, Diane Adrian of CDC, Edwin Titin Wildred of Lac-Wamingo, Claude of Martinique, Magella Ravino, Luciana Ravino, Barbara Rennie of Bel Air, Eileen Wilson of Marigot, Sergeant Inglis, friends and family from Dominica, Angela Andrew and Augustus Paul Andrew of Dominica, Abia Ronnie James of Dominica, the members of Yahweh's New Covenant Assembly in Dominica, Father Henry and the members of the Holy Family Catholic Church, staff of the Lac-Wamingo Health Center, doctors, Dr. Abner James, Dr. Kiera Joseph, Dr. Alpha Augustine, Dr. Merle Clark, Dr. Anya Williams, Dr. Samantha Darcy, Dr. Tishera Flood, nurses and health aides of AGW3 OKEU Hospital, including Sharma Simon, Frances Thomas, Samantha Nolly Aurelien, Teresa Gregg, Sister Plummer, Evie Sherbin, Nurse Springer, Nurse Shalmine. Her neighbors, Christiana Tanner Joseph, Eileen Dovey and family, Priska Wilson Jules and family, Teresa Ivel Joseph. Past caregivers, Lenora Donnelly of Bar de Chaussee, Frances Joseph of Cul-de-Sac and Chantalea of Mondor, employed with the NICE program. Also left to mourn are the Peterkin family, including Merlene Peterkin and family of Denry, Simon Raymond Peterkin and family in Canada, and Cancius Peterkin and family of the U.S., the Monroe's family of Darefort, the Joseph family, the Mitchell family of Lac-Wamingo, the Derance family, including Cynthia, Jay, and Crystal Derance of Micoud and the U.S., The Prescott family of Marigot and Villefort, including George Ware Prescott of Millet. The Polius family, the Regis family, including Margaret Antoine, Augusta Wilson, Juliana Regis, and Philip Regis. The Segis family of Marigot, the Charlemagne and Cadet families of Laquamingo, the Valsine family of Laquamingo, the Jean-Baptiste family of Millet, the Girard family of Dennery. The principal and staff of the Laquamingo Combined School, the principal and staff of the Stanley John Odlum School of Arts, Media, and Design, the entire community of Laquamingo and environs, many other relatives and friends too numerous to mention. The funeral service in celebration of the life of the late Fortuna Joseph, affectionately known as Bertil, will be held on Wednesday, December 17, 2025 at 2 p.m. at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception in Castries. Her body will be laid to rest at the Shock Cemetery. Fortuna's mortal body is now held within the gentle embrace of Rambally's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries. Buses will be available from 12 noon to transport persons from Crownlands, Bexon, Odson, Bardini, Laquamingo, and environs, Cul-de-sac, and Marigot, who wish to attend the funeral service. Though the rose of Fortuna's life has outwardly faded, the potent and sweet fragrance of her memory will remain with us forever. The family expresses immense gratitude to everyone for their love and support during this difficult time. May her enduring spirit enjoy eternal rest.